As the commentator for Ebony Fashion Fair, I communicate with people all day long. I go to 180 cities worldwide. My schedule is crazy, insane. We're on stage, we're doing what we do, and just being free-flowing and, you know, not so constricted that you can't have fun.
Well, okay, so can technology add to an unhealthy eating obsession? Thanks to the smartphone and the instant technology, eating right has finally become an easy choice.
Life coach, author, and motivational speaker Jada joins us now to explain that app for that ain't where it's at. Good morning, Jada.
Good
like that?
morning.
All right, let's break this into 3 parts. You got the problem, you got the symptom, and the solution. The problem is these things are becoming more and more obsessive, people with it, and keeping track of their calories. That's the problem.
Right. Well, first of all, let me just say I love my iPhone
Me
and
too.
I love my
Loves it.
applications. Absolutely. But of course, any obsessive behavior, you know, little things like this can enable that.
Okay.
So we have to look at that and understand that someone who, you know, you set food on the table and, you know, if you're a compulsive eater, that's going to become an elephant in the room. They're going to, like this candy here. Yeah, so, you know, I love chocolate, and this candy here is like, okay, I know that it's there.
Isn't this terrible?
Right, right. So at the end of the day, you kind of have to look at it from that perspective. It could be anything.
Yeah.
You know, if it's a sexual addiction, if it's a alcohol addiction, you know, those things, there are certain things that enable those behaviors. And of course, this is one of those things for those who are, you know, they're calling it Apporexia.
Oh, yeah.
Or,
Well, you're always on that, right?
Yeah.
And there's also a behavioral term, the cognitive behavioral therapy.
Cognitive behavioral therapy. And, you know, I kind of like to look at that because I go back to the thought reformation. You know, they're thinking what they're thinking for the disorder, eating disorder, because, you know, it's a thought pattern. There are symptoms that go along with that, and you can't change it unless you know, address it in that way.
Well, you know, and these things, they're always with you, too. I know that I check my email so much.
Yeah, and if you search under apps, I did it this morning, if you look up calories, if you look up diet, it's pages and pages and pages and pages.
I actually have the app on my phone, and, you know, I don't count my calories like that. I'm not obsessive about it, but it's a great thing to have if it's something that you want to do.
This one is pretty cool. It's called Lose It, and you're able to track it. It tells you how much you have to do, and also you can add in your exercise. So let's say people don't have it. I mean, it's just as obsessive. My wife writes down everything that she eats, and then she stresses out about it. I mean, this can cause some problems, right?
That can cause problems, and again, that goes back to that obsessive thought pattern.
Okay.
It's a mentality. If we don't deal with the mentality, then it's going to be a problem in the future, and that's what we want to do. And again, that cognitive behavioral therapy helps a lot. You know, at Total Life Counseling Center, that's something that we deal with all the time. So it's getting in there, it's reforming how you think about things, and again, you have to look at the symptom, the problem, where it starts. You know, depression, low self-esteem, what's going on in your household, why do you think the way that you think? Get in there, deal with those issues, and see if we can't make a change. But again, I love my apps.
Yeah, and they help out so many different ways. And I guess in summation of what you're saying, well, at least what I got just now, is the fact that anything we have in life, we have to make sure that we do it all in moderation.
Balance.
Yeah, balance is the best way to say it.
Correct. You know, we have to have a balance. Again, I love chocolate. I know that basket of chocolate is sitting there, but I know if I eat too much of it, I'm gonna swell, I'm gonna grow, and we don't really want that. You know, it's getting control of our thoughts.
Good information this morning, and we want to know what you think about it. Are these kinds of apps a good or bad thing? We want to hear from you. Head to our website, dailybuzznow.com, and click on the Your 2 Cents link.